This guided meditation is intended to be used when you are going through a hard time. If you are struggling and feel like you need nurturing or comforting, then this is the meditation for you. If you feel too anxious to continue at any point or just want to leave, then that is completely fine. Today we are going to learn some techniques which can help you self-soothe and comfort yourself. So here we go. Sit down comfortably and gently hug your arms around yourself. In your mind, tell yourself that the feelings which pass through your being are completely valid. Imagine that you are in a childlike state. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. There's no shame. Sit with the thoughts and worries that go through your mind. Don't try to hush them. Just be with them until they fade away. Okay, now breathe. In, out. In, out. In and out. Good. The feelings that you feel and the thoughts you have cannot hurt you. Whatever is going on right now, know that you've been through tough times before and you have always pulled through. Although this is a guided meditation, I don't want you to be too strict with yourself. Know that it's okay if your thoughts drift or if you start daydreaming, because we all do that sometimes. You're human. Just be here with yourself as much as you can be. It doesn't matter if you aren't in the full meditative state. Just do the best that you can. Let yourself cry if you need to. Releasing your feelings is a healthy form of self-expression and prevents emotional repression. Now I want you to tell yourself, in your mind again, that there's nothing to be ashamed of. You're allowed to be who you are and feel what you feel regardless of what anyone else thinks and regardless of what your mind is telling you. Sink into the feeling which you feel. Don't push it away. You're safe to feel. Accept how you feel because no one is judging you here. You can rock back and forth and move around a little if you need to. Sometimes these little movements can be calming, so let yourself move and sway gently if you feel that that would help. Now, visualize yourself outside. You are surrounded by beautiful trees that hold eons worth of wisdom. They surround you with the energy of comfort and they have nothing to offer you but love. They do not judge. They have no anger. Being surrounded by these trees, bushes, and beautiful facets of nature brings you into a state of calm and serenity. Although some people may see trees as just bits of wood, inanimate and unfeeling, you still feel as if they understand you. You don't feel alone when you're in nature, for nature is living. Keep visualizing how this forest looks. Trees, bushes, flowers, maybe even a little stream. Imagine it. Although the trees may not talk and express themselves in the same way that we do, they are still conscious. They will always be there for you to lean on and to meet you with compassion and complete acceptance. What do you see? How do you feel? Do you find it calming to imagine the scene? Is there anyone else with you? Someone who can comfort you, maybe? Or do you prefer to be in solitude? You feel around in the dirt underneath your feet. This is the soil which nourishes the growth of the trees and flowers. And you see, that without the fruit and vegetables that grow from the soil of Mother Gaia, you would be malnourished. You are never really alone, for the ground will hold you steady and the soil grows food that provides you with the nourishment to support your physical vessel and which allows you to grow and flourish. These little things that we often don't think about help us survive and thrive. We can't function without nature, for we are nature. What does your forest look like? Is it a mystical forest or maybe more of a rustic one? What temperature is it? Can you feel the air on your skin, the breeze? What colour are the flowers? Imagine that you are there. Do you feel calmer now? A little more grounded, perhaps? I hope so, but if not, then that's okay. Be patient with yourself, because tough times don't last forever and you can grow from the struggles and pain and use it to help you develop empathy and compassion, and that so you can help others and yourself. Now, if you are still listening, then I want you to put your hand on your chest and say, either out loud or in your mind, I am worthy as I am. Repeat. Now, remind yourself that no matter what happens, no matter what mistakes you make, and no matter what traits you display, you are always worthy of love. And I'm not just saying this, I mean it. Keep reminding yourself of that throughout the day if you must. Know that there's a reason for why you do things. Even when we don't make wise choices, or when we do things that we may regret, there's a reason, and you don't need to judge yourself for these things. You are allowed to forgive yourself and let things go. You can inquire into why you do certain things and listen for the answer. Maybe do a little bit of self-introspection. You can learn from your mistakes. None of us are perfect and all of us have flaws, and many of us have things we would change about ourselves if we could. Know that it's okay to feel this way. I know it's horrible for you and that you just want peace, but the tough times will pass, and I hope that one day you can fully accept who you are and see that having flaws is a natural part of being human. Be where you are now and see if you can release the feeling of needing to force things. Things can work out. Just keep going. If your thoughts have been racing throughout this, that's okay. You haven't done anything wrong, and I know that you are doing your best. Are you still visualizing the forest? Are you still there in your mind? Do you see any birds flying around? And if so, what colour are they? What sound do they make? Are you able to hear the trickling of a waterfall or some sort of stream? You can hear it very distant, but you know it's there. Let go of what you can't control. Sometimes things are meant to be the way they are. It's only the mind that labels things as bad. Now, if you would like to, you can now leave the forest in your mind. Come back to this place anytime you feel that you need to be more grounded or when you would like to feel more calm. Now, one last little visualization for you. You can leave now if you want to, or you can stay. It's up to you. Imagine that you are in a cozy cabin. It can be as large or as small as you want it to be. You are snuggled up in warm blankets. Imagine the feeling of that on your skin, something that's comfortable to you. Imagine feeling a sense of calm. Can you hear the crackle of the fire or the whirring of the heating. You look over at a fish tank and you become mesmerised by the tiny little fish swimming happily around. Their iridescent body reflects the light from the glowing lamps around you, and it's beautiful. Stay here and watch the fish and see how they calm you. You can gently hear rain trickling down on the window pane outside. You are calm. Your mind is at peace. You are free to do whatever you love to do. What colour are those fish that you've been watching? There's many different ones. Blue, green, orange, silver. It's like a rainbow of sorts. You are welcome to come back to this calm place any time, and you can stay here for as long as you need. Maybe invite a loved one with you into your mind so that you can spend time with them. Maybe an ancestor or someone you would love to hear from, and imagine what they would say to you. I will let you be creative with the rest. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and if you're still going through the day feeling sad, anxious, shameful, know that it's okay. Sometimes feelings can be hard to shake, but you don't need to blame yourself for this. I hope that you feel better soon, and if not, then you can come back to this guided meditation, or try some other ones, or do something else that works for you. Maybe take a nice warm bath, or do something creative, something that helps you release your emotions. Remember to eat and drink enough because you deserve it, and remember to set boundaries and take the time to do something that you truly love. Goodbye for now, my friend.